Assalamualaikum. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to Good Tidings channel. My name is Azlan Shah and today we are going to talk about Qurban. We received a question from our fellow viewers asking that why in Islam we kill animals. Qurban is very related to Hajj. In other words, we call sacrifice.
Every year during the Hajj season and Eid al-Adha, the Muslims around the world are encouraged to perform the ibadah of Qurban. We slaughter the animals of the best quality out of our devoutness to Allah, and those excellent meats will be distributed to those in need.
So when it comes to slaughtering animals, Islam has outlined a very detailed and clear guidance on how to perform the act of sacrifice, which the essence of it is to be merciful to the animal. It goes to the very detail of the kind of tool that you're going to use for slaughtering. It must be sharpened. You are not allowed to sharpen the tools in front of the animal. And then it must be at the very specific area of the neck, which immediately cuts off and free the animal from the pain. And then many other rules that actually is an act of mercy. If you look at the spirit of Qurban or sacrifice, is to give out the meat to the poor. If you ask me, from my readings and my studies, actually Islam is not a religion that encourages us as a human being to eat meat excessively. Because I understand some of you coming from the point of view that the meat industry today are really merciless towards animals. So you see like maybe Islam is okay with that, and we even have an act of worship that kind of killing animals. No, Islam does not allow any kind of merciless act upon animal. So we also do not encourage people to consume meat excessively. Even some scholars said actually Islam is a semi-vegetarian religion, which we eat meat occasionally, and one of the occasion is during the sacrifice, whereby we give out meat to the poor, and even discussion arises whether the meat can be given to the non-Muslims. If you ask the majority of the scholars in Malaysia, for example, specifically speaking, yeah, most of them are of opinion that it's not allowed to be given to the non-Muslim, but there are also opinion, for example, from the Mufti of Federal Constitution that allows the Qurban meat to be given to the non-Muslims. Maybe you might be asking, if I'm a non-Muslim, I want to convert to Islam, but I am used to be a vegetarian for many years, and I'm not comfortable consuming meat. Can I be a vegetarian Muslim? Yes, of course you can. There is no any requirement or obligation upon any Muslim to consume meat. It's just part of an act of worship that actually encourages giving out and assisting the poor. But if you want to be a Muslim and continue to be a vegetarian, it's completely fine, it's completely allowed. In conclusion, Qurban is an act of worship which comes with it being merciful and celebrating the charity, the spirit of charity, giving out meat and helping out the poor in the community.
In Islam, the Muslims perform the Qurban to embed ourselves with the value of sacrifice for the sake of Allah. Have you ever felt too attached to someone, something, or this worldly life? Qurban teaches us to put Allah first, always before those things, just like how Allah reminded Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam back then about this. So, we will be trained to sacrifice our precious time to learn and practice Islam, our money for the mosque and charity, and our worldly life for the rewards in the hereafter. The meats benefit the people, but the act of Qurban itself is for you to strengthen your God mindful or taqwa to Allah.